I'm kind of steaming or whatever. You know how like when you want kale and you're like, do I just have the leaves or do I have also the stems? And I looked into it, and a lot of nutrients are in the stems of kale. So you know how like hard they are to eat? They're very fibrous and crunchy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so I thought, well, my mom I love to steam broccoli. My mom used to make these broccoli soups. And maybe I should just like kind of steam the kale stems to get the nutrients, those nutrients that are in the stems, because that's what they say actually, like, because like when they grow kale, I looked this up and it said kale is very healthy. Leafy greens are very healthy, but what it is that because of the way that kale grows in the soil with the fertilizers and the nutrients and everything, right? So a lot of the nutrients most of the nutrients are in the stems. So it's important to have the stems. And I wouldn't have known that because like I was like, well, I want to make kale chips and everything, and I think it's like healthy and everything, but how much nutrients are there? It's just like when you think like, sometimes they say that there's more nutrients that your body absorbs when you steam food. I mean, it's all like different, right? And then it's like people always are like, they have a baked potato, they think it's healthy, but like people say that you should have the potato skins because the potato skins have a lot of fiber and there's nutrition in the potato skins, right? So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a like expert on nutrition, but I look into these things because I'm interested in, natural health, vegetarianism, and nutrition. Being that I used to like to surf all the time, and I still like to do yoga and dance and go surfing every once in a while. But like, so I'm like, well, I don't know because it's like I'm seeing like how hard it is to get like the kale stems to where they're not like super hard. They're like super hard and fibrous and kind of crunchy, And I'm thinking I want them to kind of be like, when you steam some nice broccoli. So, which makes me think of what's that known as? Broccolini is actually a hybrid of kale and broccoli. And that's not to say anything about like people who whatever they're doing with veggies, but I don't know what I don't know because I garden. I just grow like, what did tomatoes, eggplant, herbs like basil, oregano for pizzas. I tried a papayas. I tried a lettuce garden and carrots and everything. They came out super small. But yeah, so that's all I know is like you should have the stems because there's a lot of nutrients. The most of the nutrients in kale is in the stems. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm kind of like trying out something new because it's like I want, like, I'm working on my kale recipe, right? My kale chips recipe, and then I'm working on my like how to make the kale stems so that they kind of melt in your mouth. Like sometimes when you steam broccoli, and you know how it's just like perfectly cooked, and it just like melts in your mouth sorta, and you put like a little butter, olive oil on it. So that's what I was thinking about this, and I'm just trying this right now because I just bought some kale. So, and I'm making kale chips, and then yeah.